set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year, wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
Take right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Kyle Duggar. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Lawrence. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this curl. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Mahomes going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. ETN once more. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
The throw over the middle taken in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A give to ETN running right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Straight ahead, ETN. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
11.
ETN up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 7-7, our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll get this down to the 32. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now it's Mahomes again. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Lawrence. That is caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now Etienne. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more Etienne. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from a yard out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Tony. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports app. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra points. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Easy. Read a 24.
They'll run. It's ETN. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
13
On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw held in by Washington. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Lawrence. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And quickly, they get to the line.
11.
2nd and goal at the Chiefs 2-yard line.
Bigsby is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now ETN to start the drive. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Here we go, gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Play action. That's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. A quick throw, but incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This defense is holding strong, but they're going to need one more stop, maybe 2 more stops. And where the ball is on the field, the offensive playbook remains wide open. They've got to be alert for anything.
Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 35-31. 2:09 to play. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Mahomes.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Mahomes will throw. We'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Mahomes to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now all eyes shift to the Jags, trailing by a field goal. 55 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
Open man downfield is Ridley. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.